Good morning and greeting everyone, and thank you so much for jumping back once again into another video of the series technical analysis. So this is a very important video that you can see the Bitcoin is crashing right now, but I predicted this way earlier in my previous video on this same channel. You can see I talked about this trend line and I said that if this trend line is gonna break, you will see Bitcoin price going lower to these levels. So personally, you can see the Bitcoin has broken this range of 20,931, and this could be an order block or an ultimate target for Bitcoin. And you see there was a double top as well. I was talking about this pattern as well, and it has successfully updated. But along with Bitcoin, we're gonna take a look at the Luna as well. Luna has been pumping all the Luna coins, ANC. I also made a video on ANC as well. You can check out my previous video. So what's next for the Bitcoin? Well, the same thing is that I updated in the video. I am expecting reaction on this support line. This is very obvious. This was very obvious that this you saw this thing broke down, and you see a very clear and a clean retest on this trend line, and then you see the price, it comes down and falls to this green. It's falling right now, but ultimately it's gonna come here. So should you take an entry here? I mean, there are a lot of things that you have to keep in aspect, and the foremost thing is that you have to be careful about this bigger structure. I mean, this is just a middle point within this range. The actual position in the range is this area. This is the actual range, and this is the top of the range. And meanwhile, we are trading in the range. It's okay, but there are always chances that we can break to the either side of the range. We can go below this range as well. There are chances, but let's see what happens. However, I do not recommend an entry here, but for a short scalp trade, I mean, you can go for it if it is a short and a quick scalping trade. You want to get in and get out, and that's okay. So let's jump to the Luna. So I talked about Luna pumping. I mean, it does fishy things right now. You see this is the, let me just extend this here. So there was a point that this area, $1.6, I talked about that as well for being a good support. I mean, I can show you that again. Okay. Anyways, that wasn't a support, just something. This was a support level. So you see that Luna, it's a strange kind of pump, and you see a liquidity grab on this range as well. This is the range. You see a liquidity grab. You just got above quickly and again coming back. I mean, Luna has been doing fishy things and has lost almost most of its trust. So if Luna continues to do that, these kind of things, and I'm talking technically, I don't know the fundamental news. I mean, I don't know what was the news that bought Luna here and what happened on Luna. But talking about the structure, I am a technical person. I see some bull flag formation right there, a good candle as well. And definitely an obvious pump for Luna. So along with Luna, I want to see Luna Classic as well. I mean, it has also pumped. And were these three our targets that I gave you have been hit? Well, absolutely yes. All of these three targets that I gave you in my previous videos, I said that you can keep accumulating Luna Classic, and this is the exact area you should be targeting for. So it's a huge pump. It's a big pump. I want to measure the move. So that is hell of a 75% of pump that has taken off a lot of shorts. So what I suggest is that stay away from this kind of Ponzi things. I mean, this is not a good place to enter. If you want to enter a place, this candle, this might, if you saw this earlier, this might have been a good indication of a good pump. But anyways, you missed it, so let's leave it. And okay, so let's talk about Luna technically. So as for now, we had this pump and we are looking for a retracement. What could be the level? I mean, I'm gonna measure this move from here. So this is the point that I am expecting on retracement, which could act as a support level for Luna Classic when it retraces back. But I just want to see the reaction of price, how the price reacts to this place. But I don't suggest an entry on exact this place. As you can see, it's creating the bullish structure, the obvious bullish structure. I mean, market, you can see right there, these are all higher highs, and these you see are the higher lows. So it's a possible chance that you create another higher low right at this place. So that won't change any structure, but we can get a trend line if we try. I mean, this is some kind of vague trend line. I want to jump to the 30 minutes, make something better. Yeah, now it looks better. So you can see, you might want to see this within the trend line. It can come around this place, and we'll see that what happens. This trend line is famous for breaking towards the downside, and if it breaks towards the downside, you have to be careful. So let's grab this one. So you see there was a liquidity grab as well here. A lot of liquidity on this place, so it's hard to get across this level. Okay, so I think that's it for Luna and Bitcoin. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video and like the content, please make sure you subscribe the channel. See you in the next video.